Hello, peaceful people. We are back. My name is Deandra Bacon, and I am the CEO for Professional Peace, a career consulting business that will help you build the confidence that you need to take that next big leap and reach your career goals. Today, we're diving into a topic that is crucial for career success: resume basics. This is the stepping stone that you need to reach that next level in your professional career. Whether you're a recent graduate, looking to change careers, an experienced professional, or just want to update your resume, this video will be so valuable for you, so keep watching. First, why do resumes matter? Your resume is your professional snapshot. This is the first look that your employers get at who you are as a professional and how you might fit into their company. Right now, it's important to make your resume stand out. When we're thinking about a job search, one of the first things that your new employer is going to ask you for is a resume. They want to be able to get a picture of who you are and how you might fit into their company. Don't let not having a resume be a barrier to your next opportunity. You deserve it. So let's get prepared. Let's talk about structure and format. You want to keep your resume with a clean and clear and organized format. You want your employer to be able to know exactly where to look for the information that they need. You want to include things like your contact information, your work experience, skills that would be useful for the role you're applying for, and any other relevant experience like volunteer opportunities or leadership. Choose a clean professional font and keep it consistent all the way through. You might be tempted to add some colors or varying sizes in your fonts, but it's important to keep it consistent so that your employer can focus on your amazing skills and experience. There are many different styles of resume formats, and I can tell you there's a time and place for everything. Some industries really want a very concrete resume. Other industries value a little bit of variation. So in our consultations, when we're talking about your next opportunity, I can help you figure out exactly what format would be most effective for the job that you're looking to go into. If you want to figure this out on your own, do some research. Figure out the trends that are popular in your industry, the visuals that people respond to, and use those cues to help you build your resume. Contact information. Make sure that you have clear and accurate contact information on your resume. After they see that beautiful name you have, after they see the high quality experience you have, they're gonna want to get in touch with you, so make sure that you have a valid phone number and email listed on your resume so that your employer can get in contact with you and offer you that next opportunity. Something else you might want to add on your resume in the contact section is your LinkedIn profile. On top of everything you put on the document, all of the experience you have, it could be really helpful for your employer to see your professional online presence. So having a link to your LinkedIn profile could also give you a leg up. This next part is a little controversial: the professional summary. I, for one, am a strong advocate of including a professional summary or objective statement to start your resume. This gives your employer a clear picture of who you are and what you intend to do for them at their organization. Writing this can also help you figure out: what kind of job am I looking for? What am I willing to do in my workplace? What kind of skills do I want to develop? And having that clear picture in your mind will help you save so much time in your job search. So I say, after your contact information, make sure you have a personal summary that lets your employer know who you are, where you're at, and where you're trying to go. The most important part on the resume, some people would say so, there's always different opinions. However, the work experience is going to take up the bulk of your resume. These are the places where you're going to put where you've worked, how long you worked there, what did you do on the team, what achievements did you receive, what accomplishments did you make, who were you as an employee at that establishment. So this can be residency programs that you've done, paid positions that you've had, previous leadership roles, any role that you've held. When you're describing your work experience, focus on your achievements and your accomplishments. If you were working at a bookstore, you might be tempted to include things like maintained inventory, kept a clean bookshop, provided high quality customer service. All of those things are amazing, and those are really true to the core duties of what you would do while working at a bookstore. However, think about how what you've done contributed to accomplishments. So because of that high quality customer service, you were able to maintain 10 returning customers. Or because you were able to tap in and do research on bookstore trends, you could create promotions that helped increase sales. There are many things that we can include in the resume that we might not think of. However, it's important to think of what you did and what were the outcomes. It's not enough to just list out your duties. Your employers want to know that the work you do actually has results. And this is the core piece of how to build your work experience section. Another really important part of your resume is your education and your skills. Lots of times people get really discouraged whenever they're filling out their education portion or their skills portion of their resume, and it's understandable. It can be discouraging, it can feel overwhelming when you're trying to figure out, well, what have I done that makes me capable of having this job? I am here to help. Education encompasses so much more than degrees that you've had. If you have completed any certifications, if you've done webinars to build knowledge, to build specialized knowledge on topics, if you have completed any development workshops, if you have received licenses, certifications, or certificates in any specialized area, this also can go into your education section, along with your high school diploma or college degrees that you've received. One tip here, I will say, in an effort to avoid generational discrimination, you do not have to include the year that you graduated on your resume. It is quite enough to have the place that you received your education, the degree and the classification that you received, and maybe the location where you were. Adding in the graduation date might lead employers to believe that you are quote unquote too old or too young to hold a certain role, depending on the situation. And I would suggest to not include the graduation date on your resume when you're listing your education. When it comes to skills, I get so many clients saying that they never know what skills to put, they don't know what words to come to mind, they don't know what to include that makes sense for the job they're looking for. And I have a cheat code for this. When you're looking to update your resume, oftentimes you have a certain job in mind. Go on the internet, look up a job description for the job you would like to have, and look at the words they use to describe an ideal employee. Find the top 5 or 7 that actually relate to you and put those on your resume. These words on your resume will help you stand out and help your employer feel like you're a great fit for the company. Instead of having to come up with these words on your own, look at what they're looking for and pull out the ones that resonate with you. And just like that, your skills section is done. I know that might have been a lot. If you want to take it piece by piece, you can rewind, pause it, do one section at a time. It can get really overwhelming to update a resume. You don't have to do it all at once. Use this video to guide you, break down each piece, and in no time you will have a nice updated resume and you'll be ready to apply to your next opportunity. Before we go, I have a few extra tips, things to keep in mind, rules of thumb, things that will help you elevate your resume and be ready for that next opportunity. Tailor your resume for each job that you apply to. Look at the job description for the job that you want. Look at the words, look at the skills that they're using, and make sure you find a way to include them in your resume. This helps increase the likelihood that an employer will find you as a match for your next job. Make sure you proofread. There is nothing worse than turning in a resume document with grammar issues, with typos. What that communicates to your employer is that you're very unserious about the job. It's important to take time to proofread. It shows intention, it shows that you care about the opportunity, and you have good intentions with applying. Keep it concise. My rule of thumb is have a resume that is 1 page long. However, if you have over 15 years of relevant experience, 2 pages might be necessary, depending how you break things up. In my opinion, a 1-page resume is short and sweet. It gives your employer a quick look at who you are as a professional and lets them decide pretty quickly if you would be a great fit for the team. Those are some resume basics that will help you land your next dream job. I'm so excited that you have watched this video and that you have this information. I know it's going to help you skyrocket in your professional goals. Super excited. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Best of luck with your job search. Make sure you like and subscribe and turn on notifications for the next videos posted.